and we're in. It's a mad dash to the first ride, everyone's like walking really quickly, there's people running in front of me. So yeah, if you're here by yourself, use single rider, it's much faster. But I think, yes, it says it's a 2-hour wait. Very typical. It was the longest single rider queue I think I've ever been in, because there was like groups of like 5 or 6 that went in the single rider queue. I think it's now time in the day to go and get soaked.
Smokers in the distance! Battle station!
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
Good morning. Today's going to be a little bit different because it's just me today. No Tia, because I'm going to Universal Studios Singapore, and Tia doesn't like theme parks. So yeah, it's very early, as you can tell. Didn't sleep great last night. Staying in a hostel, very loud. So yeah, and the night before I only got like an hour's sleep. So yeah, see how today goes. But currently waiting for the bus that will take me down to Universal, and I'm going to be there all day. It doesn't close until like, wait for the bus to go past. It doesn't close until like 8 PM. So yeah, it's not the biggest park, not a huge amount of rides to do, but there's shows and stuff as well. So I'm going to spend all the time there that I possibly can. And yeah, so I'm going to wait for the bus now, and then I'll show you around Universal today. Made it to Universal. It wasn't actually that bad of a journey. Bus and a tram over, and here we are. I'm a little bit early, but I always am. Just gonna have a little wander around the outside. There's loads to actually see and do here before you even go in the park. The entrance to the park is right behind me. But yeah, not sure where I'm gonna go first. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a little wander around before we can head in. I might go and actually try and find some food because I'm not eating yet. So see what's available to have some breakfast because I am actually quite hungry. So I actually tickets you can get from an app called Klook. I think it's called Klook. You can pre-book those. Not actually bad, like considering like if you go to Universal in Florida, it's like over $100 US. I think it's like $120 US just to do one park for a day, and like $180 to do both parks for a day. I got tickets for this one for like £45, which is about $60. So it's a lot cheaper to get tickets here. As there's a noise over there. As I'm only here for one day, I have actually got the Express Pass as well, which I just purchased. That was actually £83. It's like double the price that I've spent on the ticket to get in, but it allows you to go on every ride guaranteed pretty much without having to wait in the queues. And as I've been checking on the wait times recently, queues have been getting up there to like an hour and a half for some rides, and as I say, I'm only here once. I don't really want to have to wait around in all the queues. Some rides got single rider, so I can utilise that as well, but I kind of want to see some of the queues because they normally theme the queue. So yeah, £83 for Express, probably a little bit steep, but probably worth it if you're only here for a very short period of time. You're only going to do it once, so yeah, definitely worth it. But yeah, now actually I'm going to go and look for some food because I'm really hungry. So there's quite a lot of building work going on around here at the moment, and it turns out that when you get here as early as I do, because you're excited, most things are closed. So the only thing I can see that's currently open is Starbucks, so I'm going to head there to actually get something to eat. Mad dash to the first ride, everyone's like walking really quickly, there's people running in front of me, there's people running past me. Maybe I'll join them, go for a little jog to get to that first ride. And less than 20 minutes later, I've done both of Battlestar Galactica roller coasters. As you tell, it's very hot today, sweating. Yeah, so Battlestar Galactica has two rides, Cylon and Human. Cylon's like the scarier one, faster loops, hanging feet. Human, oh my god, my breath. Human is more of a family coaster. It's still quite fast, but there's no loops. You don't hang. Both really good rides actually. Cylon's definitely the better one. And yeah, made a little bit of a mistake by probably shouldn't have eaten before going on those roller coasters so soon, because stomach does feel a little bit queasy. I'm probably going to make another mistake now by getting in the queue to go on the Mummy. But, you know, queues are quite short at the moment because it's only just opened. We actually got in like 15 minutes before the park opened, so yeah, both of those rides are really good. So yeah, now I'm going to go and do the Mummy, which I've heard is exactly the same as the Mummy in Florida, which if it is, it's going to be great because it's an unbelievable ride. That ride is so good. Oh, it is, yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same as the one in Orlando. The track itself is the same. There's different animatronics, slightly different scenes, but oh, that ride is so good. Oh, I love it. If you've been on the one in Florida, like, it's just as good. It's so good. I love it so much. Yeah, God, what a ride. And the wait time, pretty accurate, 25 minutes, waited 25 minutes. I can go on it again later as well, because this actually has a single rider queue, and I've got Express, and I didn't use Express on that time because the queue was too short to use it. So later on, I'm gonna go on it again. Probably go on it a few more times, because it's probably my favorite ride in Florida. Like, it's not the best ride in Florida, but it is definitely my favorite ride in Florida. So I'm so glad it's here, because it's so good. It is so good. Also, the theming of this area in this theme park is unreal. Like, it's so good. They've really put a lot of effort into the theming over here in Singapore. It looks incredible. I've seen it on like videos and stuff like that, but it's so much better in person. Like, so good. Yeah, like I say, the theming of the Mummy area, unbelievable. I'm now going into Jurassic Park area, which also looks incredible. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see what I'm looking at, because like, they've really done a good job here with the theming. Like, it's incredible. Now entering Jurassic Park. Oh. So the main ride in here is a water ride, which is got the same name as Orlando, but it's meant to be different. Apparently you get a lot wetter on this one. I'm not a big fan of water rides, but I'm thinking it's quite hot, so I might go on it. I don't know if I'm going to go on it now, or if I might go on it a bit later, because sure I want to be soaking wet just yet, so I might have a little wander around before going on it. But just got off Canopy Flyer. used the single rider queue in that one because it was a 35-minute queue and I waited like 3. So yeah, if you're here by yourself, use single rider, it's much faster. And even if you're in like a group of 2, probably shouldn't, but if you've ridden rides before, just split up and go, you know, don't really need to ride it together if you've ridden it before, and it will save you so much time. I don't really like people doing that because obviously it fills up the single rider queue when you're not actually a single rider. It just means you won't be able to ride with the people that you're with. But yeah, it's like similar in Florida, but you can't ride it unless you have a kid. So I'm going to reference Florida a lot because it's the only reference I have to this theme park. Yeah, they have like a flyer's ride in Florida, but you have to go on it with like a small child. Whereas here, anyone can ride it. It's quite a short ride. I wouldn't say it's not the best ride in the world. But for a 3-minute wait, it was worth riding it. If it's 35-minute wait, I would not wait that long to ride that ride because it is over in about 30 seconds. Yeah, not much to really say about it. I'm now just standing at the bottom of the drop for Jurassic Park River Adventure. I've seen some people get off it and they are absolutely soaked. So, questioning what time I should go on it. I'm definitely going to go on it. I just don't know what time I'm going to go on it because, you know, walking around soaking wet for the day is not ideal. They have these drying pods here as well, which they have in a lot of theme parks, and they're useless. I don't know how much they cost here, but they don't do anything. So if you're here, don't use them. They cost an extortionate amount of money and they don't do anything. Just let the natural heat dry you off eventually. I made the decision today as well to wear like sandals, so I haven't got socks and trainers on because, you know, that would be even worse walking around with wet socks. Can't deal with wet socks. Yeah, here you go. These are the drying pods that people queuing from, but they're completely pointless. They do not do anything. Yeah, like the theming in this area again, like they really have gone all out on the theming here. Like it's very cool, like dinosaur head there. But yeah, there's 3 rides in here. The water ride, the canopy flyer roller coaster, and then like a kiddie's like circle ride that goes up and down. So I'm probably going to move on and actually go and look at some more areas of this, and then I'll come back and do. The queue's getting quite long actually for it as well, but I'll come back and do it later. I think it's on the express anyway, so I can always use that. Hopefully, if the ticket gets really wet, I can get another one, because otherwise it won't work on other rides. We're going into Far, Far Away, which is obviously home of Shrek. I think there's 2 rides, well, say 2 rides. There's a ride, which is I think based on Puss in Boots, and then there's the Shrek 4D show, which is inside the castle. And that castle is spectacular. It's massive. Doesn't probably do it justice on this camera, but it's huge. And the theming in here. They know how to do a park Universal, like, and you can't smell, but the smell in here as well is also incredible. I think I'm going to do the show first because the queue looks relatively short. Yeah, it's like 20 minutes. We'll jump in the queue because I think this is also the same as Florida used to have before they shut it. So, from my memory, because I haven't done it in a very long time, it's an amazing show.
Lots of amazing action, pyrotechnics, and heroics. Fiona revealed her big secret. She was actually an ogress, and Donkey got along with the dragon. Wait for one. That's it, Floridas. Just load the puppets firewood.
It's a great show. I really like that one. Yeah, they closed it in Florida a couple of years ago, but yeah, it's exactly the same show from what I remember from when I watched it many years ago. It's a 4D show, so you've got your 3D glasses on, the chairs move. Really impressive show actually. It's a bit sad they closed in Florida. But yeah, it's a good show all in all. And now we're about to go on Puss in Boots. But it is got a 65-minute wait, so I am going to use my express pass for this one because I'm not waiting 65 minutes. Right, that's Puss in Boots giant journey done. Wasn't really sure what to expect from that ride, but wasn't what I expected. It had a lift hill that I've never been on before, like a spiral lift hill, which was quite interesting. But the ride itself, I don't think I've ever actually seen a Puss in Boots standalone film, so like the story of the ride was kind of lost on me. But yeah, it's a bit of a Merv ride, if I'm being honest. And the wait times seem a bit inaccurate. Like the app says that it's a 20-minute wait time. When I got in the queue, it said 65 minutes. Now it says 80 minutes, but looking at the people in the queue, it doesn't look like an 80-minute wait. But I'm glad I did use the express on that because I was literally on within about a minute. And yeah, look, waiting, I say if you wait longer than half an hour for that ride, it's a bit of a waste of time, I'd say. It's not the best ride in the world, but it's got some, it's you know, say it's kind of a family-friendly coaster. I did just look at the map, and actually there's another roller coaster in this area, which again is also a family-friendly coaster. So I'm going to go and have a look at that now. But yeah, still can't get over the theming of this place. Like they've really gone all in on the theming here. It's quite spectacular. It really makes like the theme park a theme park. Like when they put effort into it. You go to some places, especially like in the UK, where it's just like ride. Queue is just literally zigzag. Whereas here, like each area is themed to a certain place. The queues actually have, you know, like things to look at and see. Actually, going back onto the wait times, Shrek said it was a 20-minute wait. I literally walked straight in, sat down to watch the show. So I'm not quite sure where they're getting these times from, but yeah, they're not right. But I'm going to go and have a look. I think this might be the entrance to the ride, not sure. Let's have a little look. I think it might be. Who knows? Don't know my way around this park. I've just come off Enchanted Airways, which is actually quite a fun little family coaster. Nothing too thrilling there, but it's got a little bit of speed to it. It's quite a good laugh. One of the best things actually about the ride, which isn't even about the ride, is that they're building a new Minions Land, which is meant to open I think next year, and you can see the whole thing from that ride. So if you want to get like a little sneak peek at what they're building in Minions Land, then go on Enchanted Airways, because then you get to see all of it now. But yeah, it's getting warm now. I don't know what time it is, probably 11:30 or something like that, maybe a bit later. But yeah, it's toasty. But yeah, I'm going to make my way back round towards the entrance actually, because there was a few rides that I skipped past when I first came in to get to Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. Hot. Yeah, here's a little ride we just got off. Little family coaster. The launch was actually quite fast for a little family coaster. But other than that, yeah, just a little bit of fun really. But yeah, this theme park is quite small. Like I've literally done a loop, but it's themed really well. Like you can see, you got like streets of New York behind me, Hollywood over there, and then the sci-fi bit here. They were the two coasters that I went on first. It does give you I can't actually go this way. It's closed. I have to go back. Yeah, it does give you Florida, like a mix of Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, which is I think what they were going for. But yeah, so far, really good day, enjoying myself. The express is coming in quite handy. Some of the waits for some of these rides are quite long. I think it's quite a busy day today, so having the express just means you get to go right to the front really, you don't have to wait in all the queues. But well, having a great time so far. So yeah, whilst they're building the Minions land, you can't actually walk all the way around the lake, so I've had to go back the other way back to Sci-Fi to be able to get to New York and Hollywood. But again, theming in this place, like it's just lovely car there. Theming here is unreal. I'm going to go on Transformers now. Either use the single rider line or my express. Have a look at what the wait time says. Gonna ride it twice anyway, so I'll do one now and one later. But I think, yes, it says it's a 2-hour wait. So it's getting busy in this park. So getting the express was definitely worth the 80 odd quid, because yeah, I'm not waiting 2 hours to ride. So yeah, going to get in the queue. Decided to do single rider. Still got quite a long queue, so we'll see how long this takes. If it takes too long, I might jump out and get in the express and then do single rider later on in the day when the queue might be a bit shorter. But yeah, let's see. Got time. It's not even like, I think it's only just gone to midday, so got till 8 o'clock. Done quite a lot already, so pretty good. Very typical. It was the longest single rider queue I think I've ever been in, because there was like groups of like 5 or 6 that went in the single rider queue, and then the ride went down, so I didn't even get to ride it. So I waited for like nearly half an hour, and we never even got on the ride. But there must be a show just about to kick off, because there is a load of people waiting here. It's a Minion show. So, oh wow, that is really loud. Wow. Get a little bit of this on camera.
ABL agents, Mission Mega is a go. It's all hands on deck for this one, so let's get to work.
This makes it for some distance for 3.
The agency needs. Are you both ready to help us with responsibility once and for all? Excellent. Unstoppable blast that can cut through a planet. It's our mega laser. Next, it's time to take to the skies with the ability of mega flight. Now, with an elastic body that can be pulled over a mile long, we give you the Mega Stretch. And finally, it's the biggest and boldest, it's the indestructible Mega Ball. Wow! The folder! He's in safe hands once again. Mega humans, take him away. We'll deal with him later. Well, my goodness. Wasn't that exciting? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have enjoyed your exclusive look at the newest technologies here at the Anti-Villain League. Agent Stewart, Agent Kevin, Mega humans, your missions have only just begun. There are many more villains out there waiting to get their hands on this technology, so...
Top acting as always on those shows. It was quite fun actually, quite enjoyed that. But yeah, gonna Gonna go into lights, camera, action now, which is just like, I actually don't know what it is. I think it's like I think it's a show slash, I think it's a show, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna jump in, it's a 45-minute wait, use the express, cut the queue, and yeah, let's get going. Lights, camera, action was really good. It's like a Steven Spielberg, like behind the scenes on how they shoot the films. So yeah, it was like a Category 5 hurricane, and you're in a boatyard, and like a boat comes outside, and water goes everywhere, and there's fire. Yeah, it's a very short show. But yeah, used Express, didn't have to wait that long. But yeah, really good show. Definitely worth seeing that when you come here. Yeah. Now on to Sesame Street Spaghetti Space Chase. It's got a 50-minute wait. Not sure what this is either. Didn't do any research really before coming to the park, so I have no idea what any of the rides are that aren't in Florida.
Hang on, Bert.
Oh, hey! Come on! Holy Lord, now I'm meatballs! Macaroni's got super cover in his tractor beam! Time to go back home!
So just finished on Sesame Street, and yeah, should have probably known it would be a kids ride based on the fact that it's Sesame Street themed. But it seems like a lot of the rides here are quite kid friendly. There's a lot more rides here for kids than there is in Universal in Florida. Behind us. Yeah, very, very slow ride. Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of like, is it kind of like E.T. / Peter Pan at Disney, E.T. at Universal. Right by music. Got a little show going on behind us. Super loud. I'm gonna get some lunch now and get inside to some aircon. Very hot. Come to Mel's Diner. Portions could be a little bit bigger. There's barely any chips whatsoever. Yeah, we'll do. Hungry. Sitting out by the lake. Tuck in. Just taking a break from some rides. I just finished eating some lunch. So I'm gonna let that go down for like half an hour before I do anything. After this morning of eating and then getting straight on a roller coaster. But yeah, currently walking through Hollywood. Space is incredible. Luckily this is all undercover, so getting a little bit of a respite from the sun. It is super hot. Drinking lots of water today because yeah. Gonna go inside the Universal store, see what they've got on offer. Back in the single rider queue for Transformers. It's a lot shorter this time. I'm literally walking through the queue that I waited in for like half an hour. Hopefully I can get it this time. After like 25 minutes, I think I made it to the front. It's quite a long single rider queue. Really long single rider queue. Just got off Transformers after one of the longest single rider queues I think I've ever been in. But yeah, it's exactly the same as the one in Florida. So if you've been on that, you know what to expect. It's like an indoor 3D glasses screen ride. Can give you a little bit of motion sickness, but other than that, it's a really enjoyable ride. It's not my favourite. There's a Spider-Man version of it in Florida, which is much better, in my opinion. I think it's now time in the day to go and get soaked. I'm going to head back to Jurassic Park, get on the river adventure, and get absolutely drenched, try and cool down. It's really picked up in here now. It's really busy. The wait times are, all the big rides, they're all like 2.5 hours. So yeah, if you're coming in August, definitely get express, because otherwise you'll be standing in queues all day. Like I say, even that single rider, it took like nearly half an hour. It was an 80-minute queue, so I saved 50 minutes being single rider, but even still, nearly half an hour for a single rider is really long. I've never had to wait that long for a single rider queue. Working my way through, working my way past the Mummy, back to Jurassic Park.
At Jurassic Park, remember to remain in the boat.
I got off relatively unscathed, not actually that wet. Some of the guys on my boat got absolutely drenched. The only thing that got wet was my feet, but you know, got my sandals on, so my socks aren't wet because I'm not wearing any. That ride is really good. It's better than the one in Florida. It's like a mix of Jurassic Park in Florida and then Popeyes in Florida, but you don't get as wet as Popeyes because that gets you soaked. But yeah, it took about half an hour to ride it in express. It was a 2-hour queue, so quite lucky to have, well, not lucky, well, lucky I bought it at the beginning of the day anyway to get the express, because yeah, waiting 2 hours for that would have been long. But I'm heading to go and do I think it's Waterworks show now. I'm gonna go and get in the queue to watch that because it looks really good. I've seen a few little clips and it looks really impressive, so go and get some footage of that.
Under the water! Take his head off! You take his head off! What are you waiting for? Take his head off! Come on, guys! Got gadgets, got order! Let's kick it up first! Who trained these guys? Mariner! Hey, you! It's that thing! The guy's getting away! Stop landing, you freak! Get me! You freak! Come on, that's my mark, man!
Keep off!
Give
Come
me
on,
that!
this!
Come on, jump! Let's go, Mariner! Just me and you, man versus me!
Come out of Water World. What an incredible show. Like, that is probably one of the best fun shows I've seen at a theme park, actually. People falling into water from all sorts of heights, jet skis, boats, planes. Oh, it's incredible. Glad I made time to see that. It's been, I don't know how long it's been open for. I know it closed for a bit. But yeah. Gonna probably go and take a bit of a rest. A bit of a full-on day so far, so maybe get a drink and a snack and just take my time before I do the next thing. So, I'll get a snack from there actually. Nah, we'll keep moving. Yeah, it's just a relatively small park. There's not a huge amount of like thrill attractions here, but the ones they do have they're really good. It's definitely worth a little trip. Say it's not hugely expensive to get in, £45, but if you come in August, by the looks of it, definitely get express, otherwise you'll be standing in queues forever. Because yeah, people everywhere, say queues are just getting longer and longer, so yeah, just like that, many hours have passed. Haven't filmed, I don't know, about 3 hours. Just been going on all the rides again. I literally, I've done everything again. Done the Mummy twice. Yeah, I'm gonna probably head out now. Got some plans this evening, me and Tia. So I'm going to leave the park, get back to the hostel, have a shower, and then head out for dinner. Probably won't film any of that, so this will probably be me signing off the video for the day. It's been an incredible day here at Universal Singapore. Highly recommend it to anyone that's in the area that likes theme parks. It's really good. It is, I say, it's quite small. You can get around it quite quickly. Definitely get express, because otherwise you'll be waiting in queues. Because especially in August, it's really busy. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's really busy today. Some of the rides haven't gone under 2 hours, literally all day. They're starting to drop now, but the park closes in like half an hour, so yeah, the express was definitely worth the money. Yeah, it could do with, I know they're bringing Minions, give it an extra land. I think it would do really well if it had like a Harry Potter area as well. They have it at most of the other Universal parks. I think this might be the only Universal park that doesn't have a Harry Potter land. And it could definitely do with one. But yeah, there's nothing Harry Potter here at all, which is very unusual for a Universal park, because they're normally full of Harry Potter stuff. But yeah, just walking back through New York now, on my way out, and yeah, it's going to be a wrap for today, so I will catch you in the next video.